Oh, she mad. Who made her this upset? Who caused the drama? Oh, Lyman. Oh, she went from like happy sweet cat to evil cat. Hey guys, SIDEWALK here. Welcome to the channel. So we're gonna go ahead and do a speed build. So originally this was going to be a SIDEWALK island. Wow, there was a whole day of like trying to turn it into a SIDEWALK island. There were a lot of tears, like a lot of tears. So SIDEWALK is hard. It is so hard. I literally take my hat off to all you SIDEWALK people out there. I'm a cottagecore baby. What can I say? It's not for me. I just want to say I did a circle, and the trouble that I had here, and one of the things that I wanted is to have all the houses around this circle, but then I realized that this is my entrance and we can't do that because we need to have paths going to other places. So I decided I was only going to have 2 villager homes here, and the rest were going to be pathings towards others, and we'll probably do a smaller like roundabout like thing with like 6 houses. So I'm gonna put 2 houses here, and the villagers I chose were Kiki and eventually when we find Lucky, because I want to see those 2 villagers when I walk on my island. They are like my favorite too. I don't have favorites, but right now those are like my favorite 2 villagers at the moment. I also just want to add that I got a lot of this inspiration from Horrible Gaming. I absolutely love her Towncore islands. They're just beautiful. Mine could never compare. I also just want to let you guys know that I figured out the pathing. It took me a really long time to figure out how to do SIDEWALK/Towncore pathing because I've never really used roads. I'm kind of used to using like cottagecore paths, which basically can be anywhere, any type of way. But after like a good day and a little bit of practice, I figured it out, and I'm actually really happy with how this comes out. This is probably like my favorite part of the island, and once I started to get to know how to do pathing, because I didn't watch a video, I didn't watch any tutorials on how to like lay the pathing down. Like I just kind of went in and hoped for the best. So as you can tell, my pathing is probably not in order. Like it's not in order where it's just easier to use. I was just like, I'm gonna figure out a way that it works for me, and I figured it out at the end. It took a little practice, but by the end of this whole video, I feel like I'm a professional now. Kind of, a little bit. I feel like I'm a professional now. I got this. I figured it out. And I figured out how to do a circle. Figured it out. It's like Minecraft, you know? You just, look, you gotta Minecraft it up a little bit. I will say, the circle's a little bit bigger than I wanted it to be, like a little roundabout. And it's gonna stay like that because I restarted this like so many times in order to figure out the pathing. Like, it took me like a whole day. And I had to like get rid of it and start again because I didn't like it. It just didn't look right because I didn't start out with the pathing. I found it easier to start with a circle in the middle than it did to just kind of start on the outer circle, and that kind of worked for me, and then I just went with it from there. So you'll kind of see that as the video progresses, that like I kind of had to start from the outside and then work my way in and to figure out all the pathing. Okay, pathing is hard. That's all I'm gonna say. Pathing is hard. But if I can figure it out, y'all can figure it out. That's all I'm saying. Like, I went in clueless. I had no idea what I was doing. I hope this is now giving you Halloween vibes, and it's time to get on your island and get it ready for Halloween, because how are we at the end of September already? Like, when did this happen? I feel like a good month of my favorite season is over. When did this happen? Like, I blinked my eyes and it was gone. I wanted to start this at the beginning of September. It's so rude that like we're already at the end of September and we're only just starting. But it's fine, guys. It is completely fine. We're gonna be out here at Christmas doing a Halloween town. And that's just the way it is. But it's fine. I'm hoping like With this, I did find getting a good chunk is a lot faster than cottagecore, so I'm hoping that like we can get this island done in like 4 or 5 months. Like, I generally have hope. And can I just say, I love the Halloween stuff. It is like my favorite stuff. The Christmas trees and the ornaments and the Halloween stuff is definitely my favorite time of year in Animal Crossing. I did move Kiki's house here, but you will see that I move it in the future because I did not like it where it was. It just did not work with the pathing that I needed to put down. I didn't actually like think this out before I started. I just kind of went with it, and I really like the outcome at the end. And that's how I do all my builds, is I just don't plan anything out. I look on Pinterest and I just give it a go, and I take things that I like and use it. I'm also still really early game in this island because we have literally just got 2-3 stars, and that's why we out here. But I ran out of storage, so I promised myself I would not turn this island into a trash island like my last one, because it did turn into a trash island there for a while. So there's like lots of things all over the place, but we clean it all up at the end, so it doesn't count. And I love the black. I don't know what it was, but I was gonna do brown, like a rusted brown color for a lot of like this, but I love the black. I just time traveled because, you know, want to get Kiki's house up so I could see what it actually looked like. And then I'm actually not going to put a house here because it's too close to resident services. I'm actually going to put a road here. I completely changed my mind here, where I thought I was going to put a ton of houses around, and I was like, how am I going to get around to the island? So I didn't really think that through, but I did want a ton of houses at the beginning, but my resident services is still, once again, a little bit too close. I should have just grind out restarting my island a little bit more than 70 times. Maybe I should have gone for 300 to have one further away, but I ended up putting Zelle's house there, which will hopefully eventually be Lucky's house, and I ended up moving Kiki's house because I need to put a road there, and you will see. I also really like these hedges, and as the season goes on, you will see that they become like a nice brown color, and I am obsessed with that. So as you can see, I started my road going down this way because this is the way that I personally found it easier in order to figure out what I was doing with this pathing, because like I said, I had no idea. And you can see that I'm putting the wrong pathing down there. Obviously I had a blonde moment and I had to go back and change it. This happened a lot. I was tired, but I absolutely love the way that this turned out. I love the side roads. Like, I don't know what it is. They're just so beautiful. I'm going to link all of the paths in the link down below. I'm also going to put them in my Discord, so if you have not joined my Discord yet, you should go and join. The link is in the description, and I will start to put more things on there about different like pathings and things, and any suggestions for pathing that would look good on this island. Any good pathing, like I need a good sidewalk. Don't be afraid to put it in the comments or put it in my Discord. Y'all will see later on, but I really wanted to move the house just over one, and you'll see me do that. I did a lot of time traveling while I was doing this, which is kind of normal for me, but I did a lot more than I normally do. And I love these lights, like the black and the orange. I don't know what it is, but I think this is just gonna stay in a Halloween themed island for forever because I'm completely obsessed. And I've always wanted to use this pathing because, oh my goodness, I've never done city, I've never had roads. This is life-changing. And I just, you know, it has like that kind of like cottagecore with all the trees, kind of foresty view. So it has like the best of both worlds. I'm not sure why I ever wanted to do citycore, but towncore I think potentially could be our new baby. I mean, cottagecore is definitely number one for me. Maybe funcore would be fun, and farmcore is definitely going to be number 2, and then towncore I think is going to be number 3. I love just trees and nature and anything of that sort, but I actually really adore the roads. And the one thing I will say about these, you know, towncore slash citycore people, you guys actually have room to walk. Y'all are not trying to jump in this teeny tiny pathing. But I like loved, I cannot wait until the trees change color. This is gonna look so beautiful. Absolutely stunning. The other thing I wish I would have done differently here is add a bit more variation to the flowers, which we'll probably go back and change eventually, but not today. We don't have time for that today. We got a lot to do. The one thing that I do plan on adding in, but I'm not sure how to add in yet, and I'm really looking at a lot of ideas and really need to get creative with it, is I would really like to have some bridges and inclines. I do not want an all flat island, even though I know it's like a city island, and I know with some of the builds that I want to do, like poppies, pies, we can definitely kind of terraform a little bit there, but I want a bridge. So I potentially need to make this type of pathing towards a bridge somewhere on the island, because we have no rivers and I don't really know how I can go about life without a river. So I need to figure out how to do that, because it's all very easy putting all these roads down and it looks absolutely stunning, but on my map it's flat. It's so flat. I'm not used to it. I'm so used to having a cottagecore with lots of different. I'm not sure what I'm going to do with the site, because like, how do you fit a campsite in a city core island? But we're definitely gonna have a bit of like cottagecore at the back of the island or something, just like a kind of camping place, because cities do have like little areas like that. Definitely gonna have a festival, like an area for a festival, a park. So we got so much to add. I don't know if I'm going to have more than 8 villagers. I mean, I could potentially go to 10. I don't think 10 would hurt us, but I don't know if I want to go through all that effort. We'll just see how much space we fill up. We are still looking for most of our dreamies. Most of the villagers we have here are not our dreamies. And I'm just like obsessed with the way that this is looking. Like the diagonal pathing is just one of my favorites. And the hedges. And I didn't know this, guys, but I thought I had to move the house to put pathing down, and guess what? I don't. And this made me so completely happy. So I'm not sure that I'm going to keep this like type of sidewalk, but I did find a different variation because I didn't want it to be all the same, and I actually do really like it. I do really like it, but I found this was too boring, so I added some leaves, although our grass is still green. So eventually I'm pretty sure this will all turn brown when the season changes. Like it's probably going to be, this island is probably going to stay in the 2 weeks where the trees are like red and just brown and just like the really beautiful colors. And the trouble is right now I still need my villagers to move out, so I don't want to stay in those 2 weeks. Like, I got a lot of villagers to kick out, including a bird that somehow weaseled his way into my island. I will say in my next video, the one thing that I'm still not happy with is it's not cluttered enough. We did a lot in this video. We got a lot done, but I would like a lot more clutter on the sidewalks, a lot more pumpkins, and maybe some more trash bags. Like, I don't want it to be a trash island, but I like my game a little laggy. It feels like home. It feels like home. If there's not enough stuff to make your island laggy, you've not even decorated it. You've not decorated it well enough. That's all I'm gonna say. And I actually ended up changing these arches out, and I'm so glad that I did, because I love both arches and I need the best of both worlds. I need Halloween and fall. I know it's kind of like interlinked. And I love like the black. Can we just take a minute to really enjoy the black? Like the black and the orange. It's just absolutely beautiful. And look at my girl Kiki, she's just kicking it. She's like, dang, I'm gonna have such a nice house. And I love that her house is orange and red. It's just so fall. She's just such a fall character. Well guys, this is our final reveal of our entrance speed build. I am absolutely obsessed with this, and I think this is probably going to be one of my most favorite islands to actually do. I'm like completely obsessed. I actually did not think I could pull this off at one point. I was like, I think I'm gonna have to change the theme. I would like a little bit more clutter, I'm not gonna lie to you, but that will come. You know, we can add more clutter. I like my islands to be a little bit more cluttered, but I am absolutely in love with this. And I cannot wait to continue decorating this island. So if you enjoyed this video, please give it a like. It helps with my content out. And subscribe if you're not already subscribed. I am going to be doing more live streams, more speed build videos. And yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. And I really appreciate all the support that you guys have given me. You're subscribed, so you know you get a notification when the next video comes out.